It's so wonderful to meet you. How are you feeling today?
So good. So good. This has been so much fun. Just getting to see people like respond to the film. It's awesome.
I really enjoyed it, I have to say. I really went in not knowing what to expect. So I was just hit with a lot of feelings right off the bat. So I think people are going to really, really enjoy it. And just to kind of start, I wanted to ask what your inspiration for Nimona was and how this brainstorming process came to be for this character.
Nimona was like a character that just started like popping up in the pages of my sketchbook. And she was like she was just like the character that I needed at that time. She was, obviously really powerful, could turn into anything she wanted to be. I've always loved shapeshifters. I wanted to do that. I still do. And she was also just like really assured of herself in a way that I just like wasn't at that time. And so she became this character that was really just like, I found her very healing to explore because she had all these feelings and it was just like she had all these rough edges, and that was like all of it was like who she was. And so yeah, that was really where the character started, and then the rest of the comic rose up around her, and the rest is history.
And could you just kind of dive deeper into this idea of shape shifting? Because I love that she doesn't take one form. She's like, I'm never a normal person. I'm not a girl. Like, I'm just me. And I love that aspect. And that really plays into the shape shifting that you're speaking of. So, can you kind of just elaborate on why you wanted to bring that into a story?
I think that I always kind of felt like I don't know, I guess a disconnect from my body that like makes a little bit more sense now that I've, grown up and transitioned and I'm exploring my gender. But it was something that I just always felt like I was just something more than my body. And I still think that. I think everyone is. We're all so much more than the way we present ourselves to the world. And shapeshifters make that literal. And Nimona, especially, she also makes like her emotions, she feels them so strongly, but she can actually express them. Like if she's feeling angry, she can turn into like these like a fire breathing dragon. Like if she's feeling like whatever she's feeling, she has the ability to make it real. And so I think that that was really what my inspiration was for her, just because like I always found those ideas so exciting and I wanted to see more of that. Like I wanted more shapeshifter stories that got into that.
And I also know that this is a long time coming for you. I mean, you've been writing this book and now working on this film. So, how does it feel to finally be releasing it and to be surrounded by people who really supported and helped you to bring this together?
It's so cool. I mean, like this was a character that like came out of a lot of pain. And that is reflected in her. Like she has pain, she has darkness, she feels alone and like unloved. And to see so many people see themselves in Nimona and love her and accept her in some way, I feel like it is reaching back to who I was then, and just offering comfort in this way, in that love and acceptance. And it's like it's just been really cool seeing everyone like, I don't know, like love her so much and knowing that she's about to go out into the world, and she's really taken on a life of her own. And I just really hope that everyone who watches the movie feels that love and acceptance.
Absolutely. And I wanted to just ask, do you have a favorite quote from Nimona? Because she has some amazing one-liners and some deep parts. So, do you have a favorite?
I think something, something, something we win has become a little bit of a mantra for the crew. Just because that's so much of like what the journey to making this movie felt like, which was just like, there's a lot of something, something, something of just like, what's going to happen? Is this going to work out? We have no idea. And then, here it comes. The movie's real. It's going out into the world. So that one has kind of taken on a new meaning, I think, over the years.
I love that. I spoke with the directors and they said the same thing. And it really just reminds me of that, like, you survive 100% of your bad days kind of vibe. And it really, yeah, it's so, so sweet.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to get it tattooed later. Totally happening.
I love that. As you should. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on the
Thank
film.
you so
And
much.
thanks for
Good talking
chatting.
to you.